Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we'll be speaking about Mome. He recently came forward saying that he is actually going through separation, or which of it will lead to a divorce. Now he is saying that this whole separation thing came after this whole thing of Lerato and him of rape allegations. As we know that Lerato has put allegations that Totoles Mo has raped her, and the court just said the case is over, and then Mo was found not guilty. Now, going forward, Toles is still speaking about this whole thing even today, which of is saying it has brought a lot of trauma in his life. Now he can't even move forward. He's so stuck that he can't even let this go. So now he was just there clearing the air about where he is right now, what this whole thing did to him, and then how is his life been so far. So he still denies this thing of rape. Actually, he's saying that nothing has ever happened between him and Lerato. It's so bizarre saying that nothing has ever happened because you think that maybe he will disclose that they had a relationship or affair as he was married at the time. Now he even says that nothing has happened. Even worse, Lerato is just not the type for him. So he's saying that, number one, he doesn't even last Lerato at all. Number two, he doesn't know why did she come for him. Number three, why would on earth say the rape thing? Why wouldn't she say something else except being raped? So now he is actually saying that he's denying ever being involved in any kind of way with Lerato, let alone the rape thing. So now he doesn't even know where does this whole thing come from of Lerato saying that he actually raped her. Now, I believe that right now he is actually taking a card away from Lerato, a card of saying that he's actually claiming that Lerato is not his type. Even if the women were in short, he would never, ever in a dream wild world go for Lerato or go for someone like Lerato. I believe that those words, the words that Lerato would be the one who can say, because now, as we know that Lerato is a certified model worldwide. So, I mean, why would he even go and out of everybody, out of any guy, will go for more, More and saying, More has raped me. Why would she want to be associated with him if this didn't occur? It just doesn't make sense, guys. It just doesn't make sense. Why would Lerato pick more out of any type of guy out there, And then this time Mo is claiming that she's just not his type at all, and then this part of he would never even consider her. Now this part of he never ever put a hit on her, just liking her or flirting with her. He would never, even given a chance, he never go for her. So now that one that I'm saying that I believe he is actually taking a card from Lerato, because I believe those words actually belong to Lerato. Lerato should be the one who's saying that. Why would Mo even think that I want him, not the other way around? Anyway, that's my judgment. So now he is saying that he is traumatized by any black woman, and then he's saying going forward, after this whole divorce separation thing, he doesn't want to even think about dating a black woman. Maybe he'll just go international or just go for someone who's white or something like that. But going for a black woman is just a trauma for him. He even says that his own wife, it was so traumatizing for him to even make love to her, because now whatever that has happened for his life to crumble like that, a black woman is behind that whole thing. So now this whole thing of he had to love this Mome that is a black woman, it was even hard for him to even do that. But then he did. But right now, it just stopped. He's got no feelings for any black person or a black woman, let's say rather. So now that will have to mean he's got nothing left for Mome. So she really has to move on. Now he's saying that he's keeping their certain house, is going back there. Recently we just saw them the inside where they were interviewed, exposing their home in what do you call it, a farm. So now he's saying that the kids and the wife are still staying there. So now he took his whatever that he could take and then went and stay in Sentin. Now, that will have to mean it's, I believe that because now he's saying that they don't agree with each other, that he should go and separate, she wanted everything to be done inside the house or in one roof, but he prefers just going and staying somewhere else. So now, I believe that this house is his, it's not theirs. So I don't know, but I believe so, the way that he is saying actually. So now, going forward, he is saying that yes, the wife was supporting him actually in through thick and thin, but now that support, it had to end somewhere, because now as much as she was supporting him, but he knew that at some days it will run out. She can support him to this far. So now going forward, maybe she can just pause and say, I'm really done with this supporting thing. But now he's saying that she still supports him. She still wants to work things out. But this whole thing of separation or whatever, it's with him, because now Mome was supporting him financially. I think told us more his unselfish ways have paid off, because now if it was someone, if you remember, I told us is someone who became famous before the wife, right? Now after being famous, he introduced her to everything that they were in and everything that needed to be done. Now she even excelled to the point that she was the one now who was having a bag of money. If it was someone else, it would be the other way around. You, a wife, stay home. I'm the one who's picking the bag. Now, actually, he is literally saying that the wife right now is the one that is taking care of everything, the school fees, everything that needs to be paid. Actually, it's on her banking. So now, this whole thing of men, supporting their wife, making sure that the wife is better off. I mean, he's done it well, because now, right now, it's really paying off for him, because now he's saying that he doesn't make much that is supposed to be the one that will make him being the man of the house and running the show when it comes to the finances. So the wife is still the one that is still doing the same thing. And he says that it came to the point where he really, really had to say, you know what, I'm done with this whole thing. Thank you very much for taking care of me, but I think that you've done enough. Right now, I'm just going to go and do whatever that I'm going to do. So now, going to Fresh, I believe that he wanted to sit with someone that has went through similar thing. As we know, DJ Fresh has recently separated with a wife. And the thing behind that is someone who was trolling him, actually. 100% of the big portion of the separation, I believe, is because he was trolled. If you remember the things that Penny was doing to him and all that about him, no sane woman would stay with a guy that was trolled like that. So now I believe that more, when wanting to speak about this whole thing, he went for someone that he thinks that they're gonna be sharing the same thing. Someone who's really going to understand the rootness of this whole thing that is inside. So now DJ Fresh, I believe that he's done a good job. The way that he was asking, I believe he was sensitive enough, and he was actually letting him to lead the conversation in a way, because he was actually asking them open questions, not closed, so that he can actually be the one who's leading the whole thing. Okay, he'll just introduce a question and then he'll just lead and talk whatever that he needed to say and without interruption. So now I believe that he really went for someone that was good for him, you know. Now, the celebrity beef that he's having, I believe that he's got a beef with plenty of celebrities. While I think it was not a good horse to bet while he was speaking about them, and he's so free. He was speaking about every celebrity that he has a beef with, why, and others. It's like sitting and listening. It was so unnecessary for him to even reveal, you know, that I've got a beef with so and so, and then this is the reason, whatever. Because now, I mean, this is someone who's alone right now, who's literally trying to get back in the industry. He's still gonna get need a lot of help from many guys. So I believe that these guys are actually connected. If you are not, what can I say? If you are not, you don't have a good relation with such, your thing won't go through a certain place, you know. It's just something like that. I believe that it wasn't good for him to even reveal the names of the people that he really have a beef on them. Okay, maybe he really needed to say something that or what was on his chest, but I just didn't think that was a right card to play actually. So now, what counseling did for him, I believe, or what I saw, is that it actually stripped him of the whole thing that was behind. You know, when someone is very hurt and then they try to they try to close the gaps, you know. Going for therapy, I believe, just stripped him naked, and he felt like, I have to lose it all. It showed him the things that he never thought that he wanted to know, or the things that he thought that they were there, you know. Because talking to someone in counseling just makes you see the things for what they are, you know, and making you to want to think, okay, what's the way forward after this whole thing? After I saw the nakedness of this whole truth, what am I going to do, you know? So I believe that really he's at peak when it comes to counseling sessions, the way that he is. I don't know how you guys view it, but seeing him sitting there saying whatever that he was saying, I believe that right now he's really going through healing, and he's really it's like, you know, a snake, ne? When it's taking off the skin and it's starting over everything. I believe Toles is in that place right now. He's got nothing to lose. All he wants to say is his truth, and all he wants to say is what he knows, you know. So now, right now, he's actually ready for anything. If you go with him, you go with him. If you don't, you don't. So now I believe that he's in the core of the truth of himself. You know, this whole thing of having a partner, I think that it was shielding him somehow. But now, ever since he left that nest, I believe that he's really leaving it all behind and saying that I'm starting afresh. I'm this person who's got a mad of rape allegations or whatever, so I'm just going to start over. So it's either you take me the way that I am or you don't. You accept me or you don't. So that's why I'm saying that pick up to him to hold on to counseling, because you can see that this is someone who's going through sessions, who's dealing with the pain, who's dealing with everything that needs to be dealt with. But now this part of I never raped her, or I don't have anything with her, or we never had anything, I still say that it needs to be checked out by him. He really needs to own some truth there, because I believe that these are not just people who just saw each other, hey Mo, hey, and then tomorrow she just woke up and say, Mo, you raped me, you know. I remember you just raped me. We never hang out. The way that he says, you know, they never hang out. They never spoke anything of such. I don't know. Now, his spirituality, this path of Itlozi, whatever, I can see that he's really taking it seriously. This time he's just wearing this whole thing like upon his shoulders, and you can see that he is going deeper and deeper and deeper within. So good luck on that one, because many people they just go and then they leave it. So you can see that he's actually trying to make it his lifestyle, this lossy thing. So now he didn't go suffering for nothing, because this lossy path, people will say that it has a lot of us straining and whatever inside. So now if he is actually taking it and saying that, you know what, I'm gonna be bold and go with it, then pick up for him, because he didn't go through this whole thing for nothing. So now working again, he's still working, and he's saying that we'll be seeing more of him. I believe that because this thing went through court and really he came out not guilty. So the opportunities, I believe that he still have to be given the opportunities, rape allegations or not. But the thing is that the court failed to said the said the thing that he was guilty. So now if they really failed, they should just let him live his life. So now I don't think Mo should be cancelled. I don't think Mo should be denying any opportunities, because really this whole thing went fairly and square, and then they went through trial, and then things were just, they just didn't work for Lerato, but they worked for Mo. So we should just move on and say, okay, she tried and then it didn't win. So Mo, I think that he should be left out to be, he should be opened, just open that door for more to get in society, because now he's one of us. The court has actually proven that. So other than that, I don't think there's anyone who should just boldly say that he's a rapist or whatever, because now the court has proven otherwise. Not unless it is still gonna go, because if someone touches you, they don't let you go. So moving forward, if Lerato is still gonna pursue this whole thing, I don't know. And for him, if he really, really, really is healing, I believe that at some point he really has to stop talking about this whole thing and just move on with his life. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.